Kev G weather overview in the middle of our first heat wave of the summer, and it is brutally hot out there with temperatures in the upper 90s in places like Newark as of this hour, as of this recording. Newark hit a high temperature of 102, which is a record for the day. I think Bridgeport also hit a record today. So heat has been a real nuisance today as far as being outdoors for only a short amount of time. And we're going to break this heat, but it's going to take a couple days. So the dangerous heat levels and heat index values will remain with us at least for another 24 to 36 hours before we start to knock that down. So these are the current temperatures right now. You got to go to the beach to get any reprieve from the dangerous heat. And the way we're going to break this heat down is by way of thunderstorms, of course. And the Storm Prediction Center has an enhanced risk of severe weather over extreme eastern New York and much of Massachusetts. And then they have a slight risk of severe weather north and west of New York City, and this is for tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night, particularly towards evening. And I read the forecast discussion off of our NOAA page, and they have the storms moving in towards evening towards the coast, and that's why we're in kind of a marginal risk area, that green area, the darker green, for the five boroughs, Long Island and Jersey. But that may be a little bit enhanced tomorrow as we go into the daylight hours. It's just going to be a question of how these storms progress, but they're banking on a late afternoon, early evening time when the air is a little bit more stable towards the coast, and that's why a bit less of a concern for widespread severe weather toward the coast. Now, the models are not doing a great job with handling the short to medium range in terms of tomorrow and how these storms play out. Again, timing is going to be towards evening. Bank on that for now, and then just watch the radar and watch the skies and everything like that. But the main story tomorrow is the hot, humid weather continuing, with highs generally in the mid to upper 90s, with the heat index values making it feel just like it was today, oppressive around 100 or even a little bit higher in some of the urban locations. But you see what the model does with it. It has a general area of isolated thunderstorms moving through by the time we get into tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. So watch out for a storm. Now, the more widespread activity is going to come on Thursday, because this frontal boundary is just going to sit over the area. It's going to be soupy on Thursday. Plenty of clouds around, temps in the mid-80s. So definitely a break from the heat, but just very humid. And then we're going to have to wait for these waves of low pressure to run through the area. And this could really drop a significant amount of rain for Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, particularly if you're trying to get an early getaway for the 4th of July. You could see small stream and urban kind of flooding with these types of storms. The potential is there for 1 to 2 inches of rain between Thursday afternoon and Friday morning. And then as we go through the weekend, the chances of rain will diminish more and more as the frontal system moves off the coast. Now, the reason why we're getting rid of our heat is if we back up the model here on the GFS, you see this big ridge that's in control over the eastern part of the United States. That's replaced by a trough, the jet stream digging to the south, providing the area with rain and thunderstorms and pushing this hot air mass out of here. And this general theme is going to last through the 4th of July holiday weekend. So temperatures will be reasonable this weekend. It won't be too bad. I think most of the time we won't see any rainfall, especially after Friday. I think fireworks displays are going to be generally in good order. And even if we get showers during the day, we'll lose the instability at night. And that's typically when the fireworks go off. And then by the time we get towards Monday, it'll be very nice for the actual holiday, temperatures in the mid-80s, and we'll see that ridge start to build in again. So the potential is there for more heat and humidity as we get past the 4th of July. And then in the long range, the model wants to bring in another trough around July 9th, which if that does happen, it would lower our temperatures once again, and we would be more seasonable. As for actual temperatures tomorrow, another scorcher. If you thought it was bad today, it'll be just as bad tomorrow with the temperatures and the humidity values. Thursday, the humidity doesn't really go away. We're kind of in the soup with temperatures in the mid-80s, clouds around, and look for afternoon and evening downpours and even some thunderstorms. Friday, those rain chances will start to diminish off, and we'll get into a more stable pattern with highs in the mid and upper 70s. And then by Saturday, the risk of a shower will be a bit lower, as the air mass is a little bit more stable. Perhaps during the day we'll get into a few brief showers from time to time, but I don't think a washout is in the cards. And the same thing for Sunday, with highs generally in the mid and upper 70s, quite pleasant, with the humidity taking a dip. And then for the actual holiday, highs, even though they're not represented here, they should be in the 80 to 85 range with lots of sunshine. So enjoy the 4th of July. Enjoy the lovely holiday, and make plans for this weekend. Go out and enjoy. Um, Definitely don't worry about the rain after Friday. We should be pretty much high and dry through the holiday weekend.